I'm Anna Marie Sinatra from Sinatra Solutions. I'm an executive coach and host of Health Matters, where I am committed to bringing you quality programming under a variety of topics to bring you information so you take that information, turn it into power, especially in your time of need.
Hi, I'm Eva Sammarco, host of Health Focus. Not only am I the host of Health Focus, I'm also a nurse who is dedicated to bringing you the latest developments in health and also featuring various professionals in their specialized fields.
And together,
we bring you
Focus on Health Matters. But before we get started, let us thank our sponsors who make this program possible.
Western New York Imaging Associates, Dr. Frank Mascaro, providing state-of-the-art imaging equipment to assist you in your time of need. With many locations throughout Western New York, Kenton Open MRI, Lockport MRI, and Western New York MRI in the heart of downtown Buffalo.
And we want to also thank Joe DeMarco from Wings Flights of Hope. He's flying sick children and adults and their families for treatment all over the country for free. In transplant circumstances, a call might come in and the recipient must get there immediately, and Joe and his volunteer pilots stay on call to make sure that that child or adult get to where they need to be on time. So make sure that you get those pens and papers ready, because we're giving you lots of good information. You got to turn that information into power so you're making great choices for your life. We're standing on the boardwalk.
Under the boardwalk. Remember that song?
Yes, it's almost like the boardwalk in Atlantic City.
Oh, I loved it. The Atlantic City, it's wonderful.
It's just beautiful. The boats are coming in, and you know, I'll tell you, I love our Central Harbor, our Erie Canal.
I do too.
Down at the wharf, on the boardwalk. And the silos, I love looking at the old grain elevators. It's just incredible.
Me too.
And all the great events that they've done here in Buffalo. I'm so happy that we're finally utilizing our waterfront down here at Erie Canal, the Central Wharf, on the boardwalk, ready to do yoga and dancing and jazzercise and Zumba and all kinds of fun stuff. But today we're here with Jill O'Hare, who's no stranger to this show. You've seen her on here before, providing the organizing of the first annual Holistic Health Fair. Hi, Jill.
Hi, Anna Marie. I'm so happy to be here again.
I am too. This is so exciting. Yes, such success. I see tons of tents, tons of people. I hear the laughing yoga behind us. I was out there doing my thing. That's why I'm casual today. I'm having so much fun.
It is really amazing. I'm so grateful to have everybody come and join us today at this first time wonderful holistic health event. The participants have been just teeming with excitement for weeks on end now, and
yes, we have.
we're just grateful to be here and being able to share our gifts and our skills and talents with everyone. Yeah.
Well, I've been having a blast. I've done some laughter yoga, as I said, and some stretches and some, what's that, Qigong, and went over to Ava's tent with the holistic nurses, and it's been amazing. There's so many different people here, and you, of course, nurse mom, and tell us a little bit more about what you do. We got to know you before because you've been on the show in the past, but I'd like to know a little bit more about you.
Nurse Mom is a business that I've been in for about 11 years now, and I work as a holistic health practitioner, healthcare consultant. My primary goal when starting this was working with child care programs, school age programs, at-risk teens, and then it expanded even further into the community. And over the years, as I've developed my own skills as a holistic health practitioner, I've incorporated those things into Nurse Mom. So I spent a lot of time just helping people to learn how to better take care of themselves.
That's so amazing. It's so important too.
I do, but I just want to tell you, I love that Nurse Mom, because nurse is to nurture and you're a nurturer to nurture your own health.
And a mom too, a mom and a nurse. So for those who are watching today, like what kind of things can you tell them to begin to take better care of their health?
Well, basically, I think people have to begin by looking within and being honest with themselves about how they are caring for themselves physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Are you nurturing yourselves? Are you eating healthy foods? Do you have practices that help you to relax and, you know, bring down the stress level, because there's a lot of people feeling a lot of stress.
And that is so important. That's why what you're doing here, not only having your own practice and teaching people about that, but having, would you say, like over 45 tents here with different practitioners teaching the community how to take care of themselves.
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing here. And they each offer different skills, different gifts, and, you know, different ways of teaching you how to better care for yourself. And we have to keep in mind, again, the holistic is the whole body, mind, and spirit. And that is an important connection there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what is one thing the frantic mom could start today to help herself get a better peaceful atmosphere?
Take 10 minutes a day just to yourselves. Spend some time in meditation. Okay, take a good look inside and listen to what the heart and soul is telling you. Slow down.
That's beautiful. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for sponsoring this show, and we're excited to be here. We're going to go find a few more folks to talk to. And now we're standing here with Dr. Arup, who is a homeopathic practitioner, and we're going to learn about how that could be one of your tools in your tool chest when you need that kind of help. Hello and welcome.
Hi, thank you. It's a pleasure talking to everybody, and yes, homeopathy is it's very interesting. In Buffalo, homeopathy was very vibrant about 100 years back. It went out for various reasons. But it's coming back, and there's a lot of interest because it offers many advantages which other paths don't. So yeah. Yes,
and you said what's really important is to understand that it's not, you were telling me the differences, what it is and what it isn't, that it's not...
It's not same as a lot of people think it's the same as herbal therapy or supplement therapy. It is not. It's totally different. It is based on natural substances, but its principles are totally different. The main advantage is it's pretty easily available. You can look at it to get cure of not only acutes but also incurable conditions such as Crohn's disease and other. And also it is absolutely free of any toxic cytotoxic effect and also side effects. It doesn't have any side effects.
That was what was very interesting to me. You know, every time when you get sick, Ava knows because as she is a nurse, and you're prescribed medicine, there's often side effects to those medicines. Right. And what's so wonderful about what you do is there's nothing toxic, there's no side effects, there's only possibilities.
Yes, and one more thing is also it doesn't make you dependent. So once you're better, you don't need to take the remedy, the homeopathic medicine, for future, unlike any other conventional medicine or other paths. Yes.
Wow, Ava, do I feel you tapping me?
Yes.
You got a question?
Yes. So this differs from traditional medicines in where they have no ill effects. Also, too, do you feel it's more therapeutic than your traditional medicine?
Yes, it is, because you don't look at symptoms in isolation. You look at the complete individual person. So you look at the person's emotions, mind, its life situation, past experiences, and then you look at the physical symptoms in totality. And so that's why when a person feels better, it's not that they just get rid of the skin eruptions. They also feel emotionally more vibrant, mentally more alive. So it's a positive feeling of well-being, which is important. Yeah.
Treating the whole mind, body, spirit.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And so people who are our viewers now who are watching, because they email in all the time, they have different ailments or different things. Somebody watching today, what would they be experiencing where they might think, gee, homeopathic medicine might be good for me?
Yeah, the unfortunate part is the first thing people do today is when they hear about something which is fascinating, they go online. And unfortunately, homeopathy, when you go online, it comes up with the placebo effect and stuff like that. But I can assure
We know better.
I can assure you, if you use it for 3 to 6 months with a good homeopath, and you will see the change, you will see the difference, and it will work for you.
And one of the things that I like about you, Doctor, is that you're at Roswell Park as well. So he's right when he says when you Google it, you can't always believe everything you hear on TV, except on our show, of course, but also on the internet, that you really have to try for yourself, because there's, in this festival today, there's wonderful modalities, different things to experience, and you won't know unless you try.
Sure.
And so you offer in the community different workshops and different things to help educate.
We do. I personally teach different modules of homeopathy, including the year-long courses, if somebody is seriously interested. And then, I'm out there available, so both teaching and seeing people. And so I'm always happy to see more people getting in. Whoever is interested, if they, come learn or come, allow us to use remedies on them, educate them.
That's right.
They would see the difference.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this information with our viewers.
Thank you.
So, Amy, what in the world are you doing at a holistic health fair?
A lot of people are asking me that today. It is unusual, but I actually do practice holistic financial planning.
Ah, that's very interesting. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, it's really looking at the whole person the same way all these other modalities are really looking to do, and just seeing what the person is trying to achieve, but applying financial expertise rather than another modality like acupuncture, chiropractor, or massage, but using my financial expertise to help the person do what they're hoping to do.
This makes complete sense inside of the mind, body, spirit connection. And who doesn't get stressed when your finances aren't right, right?
Precisely.
Absolutely. So what are some of the things that you do with people when they come to you and they're ready to pull their hair out their head because they're not making ends meet?
Right. Well, those are some of the clients, and we can talk about their budget. In fact, I even have a support group. It's called I Hate Budgeting. So they can come to group, or we can talk one-on-one and talk about how they're using the money and how they could maybe make better decisions. And a lot of it is just helping them avoid mistakes. Because the problem is a lot of people don't know what they don't know.
Right.
So they don't
oh my
even know
goodness.
what to ask.
You're talking my language again. What you don't even know, you don't know. You've heard me talk about that so many times on this program. And one of the things that I like that you have on your table is you have the pennies. Did you see that, Ava?
Yes.
Where they're putting the pennies in different thought systems, so that you have to kind of think about how you think about money, and you're coaching people around that.
That's what drives all of your financial decisions, is what you actually think money means. It doesn't mean anything, but we apply meaning to it ourselves. And so, for instance, if someone thinks that money means greed, or that money is the root of all evil, how can they attract more of that to themselves if they think it's ultimately evil? So there's a conflict there.
Yeah, so changing your thought system around it. So how would you coach someone to begin that process?
Well, it just starts with a lot of conversation. And like I said, I'm different from a lot of financial planners. I like to sit and talk to people for a long time.
That's awesome. So you give a lot of personal one-on-one, get into their heads, see how they're thinking, adjust that thinking. I'm telling you, we're like kindred spirits. I think we're going to be doing some things together.
I hope so.
Yeah, because what you think about really is your reality. It really is. So the thought systems around money, and then I would guess discipline would come into that once you start to get at the core issues.
It does, but it's identifying the core issue. For instance, I had a client who had trouble overspending, and she couldn't seem to save. And what came out after 3 hours of discussion was that her father really never gave her the things that she really wanted growing up. And so now that she's an adult, she's going to buy what she wants to buy, regardless of the consequences.
Wow, does that sound familiar to anybody? That's pretty interesting.
Yes, it is.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Another example, because when people are out there watching, we have a wonderful interactive audience. They're always emailing me questions and wondering about some of the people who've been on talking. So what are some of the other examples? Because that was a beautiful example.
Well, and that's, I think a lot of people just struggle with just basic core financial decisions in terms of budgeting, how they're using their money. But really, most of my clients come to see me for retirement planning, decisions on how they should be investing their money. And I don't actually sell any products, so I can be free from any conflict of interest.
Which is really nice. So you're all for the person.
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Well, anything else you want to tell us about, maybe about your support group and how you're helping and doing things in the community to educate people?
Sure. I do have the support group. It's called I Hate Budgeting, but I Like Having Money. We meet the first Saturday of the month from 10:30 until noon, and it's free, but I do ask that people just let me know if they're coming. And we just share tips and ideas, solutions, techniques to just help you hate budgeting a little less, perhaps. I don't know.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I just thank you so much. This has been wonderful. It's been enlightening, because it is a subject that you wonder, some people don't even want to deal with until they're in a crisis. Right. So don't wait till you're in a crisis. Learn, just like our health, right? When we have a health crisis, we're out there trying everything that we can. But if you get educated about the information now, you can make better choices and avoid having to visit some of the other complementary therapists when you get your finances straight and you have less stress in your life.
Thank you, Anna Marie.
You are welcome.
Thank you, Ava.
Thank you. Here we are, standing underneath the Skyway.
Ava, you look like you're nervous under the Skyway.
Yes, with our next guest, Lori Logman. She is the president chapter of the Western New York chapter of the American Holistic Nurses Association. Welcome, Lori.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the organization, Lori, how it begun.
There actually is the American Nurses Holistic Association is nationwide, and what we started last May in 2011, or I think maybe back in 2010, we started the Holistic Nurses Association chapter of Western New York. And we meet the fourth Tuesday of the month.
Well, I am also a member, and also too, it goes back to the roots of Florence Nightingale, I believe, doesn't it?
Yes, it actually is. Florence Nightingale is our role model. She was the one who came along and really talked about how to nurture the whole person, to take care of the whole person, not just the disease. So we're trying to go back to Florence's roots and create that healing the whole person is our goal.
Good old flow, as we say.
That's that whole mind, body, spirit connection. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes. Being that nursing is holistic within itself to take in all the spheres, the emotional, mental, physical. So that could really help, like, let's say, student nurses also coming up in nursing.
Right, it really helps everyone, even the nurses today. Nurses really do consider themselves holistic nurses, but what we're trying to do with the Holistic Nurses Association is bring that community of nurses together who have strongly believe in that philosophy. So we want to come together and learn more about holistic nursing, and we also want to find ways to nurture ourselves as nurses, because when we take great care of ourselves, we sure can take great care of others.
Absolutely.
So important, so important. That's what every practitioner talks about, taking time for their own selves to take care of their selves so that you can nurture other people. Moms out there too, without taking care of yourself, you can't do the best you can for your children.
Right, exactly. And nurse in itself means to nurture. That's where it came from. So how would you encourage others to come, be more holistic and nurturing to themselves? Just give one example.
One example is probably to prioritize your own needs. Maybe it is you get to bed early at a decent time. Maybe when you're making food choices, you make a healthy choice. Maybe it's cutting a portion, but really just being kind to yourself. I think if we all could just be kind to ourselves, those good things are going to flow. Not trying to do too many things at once, but simplifying your life. And then once you simplify your life and take care of yourself, I think you have more energy to do all those things we try to do.
Yes, I find that I do. Don't you, Anna?
Oh, absolutely. Taking care of myself is #1 priority. Then I can be of service to others.
Yes, exactly. And I always get this from people. You're a nurse, you should know, but yet we neglect ourselves in taking care of our patients. They should really, nurses should really go every day and try, let's just say, walk. Now, they always tell me, walk. but I never get the time. Do you?
Well, I'm a work in progress, I say. I really am. Some days I get 3 or 4 days a week. You know, I get on my roll, like I'm eating good, I'm sleeping good, and that's when my life is working. But I think what happens is I start taking on a little bit more. I walk less, I don't eat as well, and I don't sleep as much. So I got to put the brakes on. Okay, back on track. Back to getting good sleep, eating well, taking time for myself. So it's, you know, a work in progress.
Yes, and I have to say I have learned so much from this organization that I didn't know before. Haven't you?
We really do learn a lot. Our goals usually are try to nurture the nurse, learn more about holistic nursing so we can take that out into our nursing practice and build a nursing community and promote health and wellness are our goals.
So if there's other people out there that are interested who are nurses, they can come to your meeting and learn more and learn how they too can be of service to the community.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you for having me, and take care of yourselves.
Yeah, we have to take care of ourselves underneath the skyway if you're hearing all those cars going by.
Hi, my name is Laura Jean Castelluzzo, and I'm the last segment of the day here at the Holistic Health Fair, Transform Your Health at the Warlf.
And I am so glad to finally be at this end where you are, because we've been up and down the boardwalk, by the water, and even underneath the skyway.
Well, I have to tell you, Anna Marie, it's so nice to be here, especially after I just finished putting on a wellness festival in central New York called Wellness Weekend Festival. It's nice to have somebody else be taking care of all the business.
Yes, isn't Jill amazing?
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Huge festival, like zillions of tents and people and demonstrations and speakers, and I'm going to be speaking in a little while too. You have to come over and see me if you don't have somebody stuck with needles over there.
I think I'm right after you. 5 o'clock.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about what you do, because you are really treating mind, body, and spirit all at once.
Yeah. Well, I have to tell you, the mind is my biggest passion. I started doing like spiritual work, coaching work with people way back, and so I do that kind of thing and offer classes, and I also do massage therapy. I've been doing that for a while, and acupuncture is my most recent addition to my practice.
Yes, and I've seen that you've had a non-stop flow of people here getting acupuncture, and it's so good because you're teaching them. Not only are you providing it, but you're teaching them another modality that could be a possibility for them. I know myself, I'm a great proponent of acupuncture. I know how much it helps just for general your immunization, or not your immunization, your immune system, and for pain reduction, and tell us all about it, because I know I love it. I love it.
Oh, it's so great, and it treats stress and any kind of pain in the body, depression, sleep disorders, pretty much anything that you could think of that you would go to a doctor for. I mean, it's not gonna put a cast on your arm, but even if you have a broken bone, it'll help with the healing.
Yes, and the pain reduction,
Oh, yeah.
And overall, you know, it's interesting when you say like a broken bone, because I had a broken bone a couple of different times, and just the stress that your body goes through when it's in pain, so that when you get acupuncture, it helps reduce that pain and helps boost the immune system, so your health doesn't break down in other ways.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So when you're providing that, are you also providing coaching at the same time, or?
Only if people are interested in that. It's not something that I just put on people, but if they're interested, then I offer that as an additional service.
Yes. And you do massage therapy as well.
Yep.
So tell us about some of the benefits.
So what I like, typically if somebody comes in with joint pain, then I'll treat them with acupuncture, and then let the needles do most of the work, and then I'll do some massage after that. And the acupuncture really helps to soften the tension, and then I don't have to work as hard with the massage. And then the massage is that much more effective because I can get in at a deeper level, and it's more comfortable for the patient.
So for our viewers who are watching today, what are some of the things, the ailments that they might be going through that you could speak to help them to understand how these different things could be helpful to them?
You mean like arthritis, knee pain, carpal tunnel, like pretty much anything, any kind of joint pain, headaches. If anyone's having trouble with their sleep, there's points that I can use to help. I mean, so many people have sleep disorders in this day and age, like, and really just being a good reminder to people to help them with calming their mind down, like coaching them around that, like before they go to sleep, so that they can have a better sleep.
Very interesting.
Doing things like meditating or reading a book or listening to soft music instead of watching TV until 2 in the morning.
That's really great. Those are some really great tips. So I hope you had your pens and papers and you were writing them down, because all this stuff really matters, really, really matters. And when you focus on your health, you can use these tools in your toolbox to make a difference in your life. So thank you for coming to help educate the community, and we wish you much success.
Oh, thank you very much, Anna Marie. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Ava, I am so tired. This has been such a long day.
I think I'll go get a massage. I love this.
I wish I can go get a massage. I still have to speak. Yeah, and actually you have to go back to your booth.
Yes, I do.
But you know
You're
something,
right.
This has been a wonderful day, a long, wonderful day down
It
at
sure
the
has been.
Central Wharf, Erie Canal.
I have enjoyed it so much.
I love seeing the military ships too. Isn't it a great waterfront we have?
Great waterfront. You can just take a deep breath and it's wonderful.
I'm tired though. I can't believe I still got to speak. We want to thank Mr. Frank's Day Spa, where Kim Will is the owner and the head stylist. And
Day Spa sounds wonderful right now.
Maybe we should go there right now after here.
Yes.
She's committed to teaching people how to take care of their hair and their nails. They do medical manicures, and while they do that too, I mean pedicures, while they do that, they put you in this chair that vibrates and you soak your feet.
Are you serious? Do they have headphones?
No, but maybe we should tell her to do that. And you've got one too.
Yes, I do. The Healing Spa with Marge Reed. She offers holistic, non-surgical facelifts, facials.
How am I looking?
Yeah, you're looking great. Balancing color and light therapy and many other therapies to help bring the body into balance wherever it is needed. Holistic. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh.
Always learning about holistic
stuff.
And M2, Metabolic Method, the ultimate weight loss plan. They're an awesome new company, and they provide one-on-one coaching available to help everybody reach their weight loss goals.
Wow.
Something I've been struggling on and off my whole
me
life.
Too.
So we hope that you enjoyed the show. We hope that you took lots of good notes.
Yes,
and if you're someone watching the program, especially holistic people, we want you to give us a call or email us, because we'd love to interview and have you on.
Yes.
Focus, because
your health matters.